11 miles, 2,000 foot vertical gain and loss. Good workout. Do you think I should be worried when there are actual buzzards circling over my head? Well, rats. That road didn't go anywhere through the forest and find the trail up there. I might do that. If there is a trail here, I certainly don't know where it is. Still climbing. Out of here and all the way up to Buzzard's Roost. Felt like a lot more than that. Kind of amazing. It took me about an hour and 3 miles to find this trail again. I've only been here one other time and I found it pretty amazing. And this bugger is steep. About halfway down it. Down there is Rapid Creek. Way down there. I gotta be careful. And way up there is where I came from. And way up there is Falling Rock where I parked the truck. So I'm going to head down here, and this bugger's steep. If it gets much steeper than this without poles, you will be going down in a 5-point stance, so good training. Well, heck, I made it down to what I'm going to call the starting point of this Barkley Fall Classic training challenge. I know it's not anything like Rat Jaw, but that hill that I just came down to here because what I want to do is climb from here, this bottom here at Rapid Creek, out of here and all the way up to Buzzard's Roost, and then see how much vert that is. Coming down this last section is something I found years ago and I was happy to find it again. Coming down this last section was probably 3/4 of a mile, and then I got to find my way up to Buzzard's Roost after that. But this was what I was looking for. Very steep. I did use some illegal equipment to get here. I just didn't want to ruin my knees less than 2 weeks away from the race, and or sprain an ankle or something dumb like that. Now I need to go from here up to the top of Buzzard's Roost. Let's go get it. It's kind of hard to find 2,000 foot vert in a 1 mile stretch, but I'm going to do the best I can with what I have to work with. It sure has been a fun thing to come out here and work out. I'm down at the bottom and I'm heading up there and then going beyond that after that. Still climbing. Not long ago I was down there at the creek. I'm working my way up this really good grade up to the top of that ridge, and then after that gonna go up probably another 500 feet or more. I tried from the bottom up so far to not use these poles that much, make my legs do the work, more for safety and balance. Let's go get it. The trail coming up out of that bottom there used to be a trail, but it's pretty non-existent. A lot of loose rock and very steep. I can see why not too many people bother going down there. Way down there is the creek that I was at. Trying to get up here, and not much of a trail here either. So I'm just gonna go commando up here till I find the top. That's the plan. Well, if there is a trail here, I certainly don't know where it is when I'm on these off-road commando situations. I always figured that the animals, the deer and elk and so forth, know the way around, so I try to find the game trails. And where I'm at right now, they're smarter than I am because there aren't any. My next move is I'm going to go up through those rocks and see where I end up. Going up. Over backwards, I'll be going down a long ways. This looks interesting. Made it to the top of Falling Rock Cliff not very long ago. I was down there at the creek. Actually, pay attention to where I'm walking here because this is steep. Actually, I was right down there. Came up through some really loose, steep rock, old trail that kind of went away, and then I went without a trail for a little while. Quite a view up here. Now I gotta see if I can get myself up Buzzard's Roost. Back at the truck, but not done. I am gonna head to Buzzard's Roost, which is somewhere that direction. I'm gonna go check this trail out and see where it goes. If it doesn't work, I'll come back. I know I can get there by going along the highway. I really don't want to do that. Even if I have to go kind of through the forest and find the trail up there, I might do that. We'll see. Stay tuned. Let's go get it. Well, rats. That road didn't go anywhere except to a healthy rock climbing ravine. Not today. I'm going to go this way and end up on the highway for a little bit. Oh well. Sort of worked my way into a little bit of a pickle. Nothing we can't overcome. But I'm not going to rappel off of that today. So what I'm going to do is go over this way. I'm going to have to get down to that highway, go around the corner, and then up Buzzard's Roost. Or backtrack, either way. Either way, it's all in good fun. I did that the hardest possible way, but I'm going to get down to this highway and then go around the corner and away we go. Decided to get off that pavement and come over here, come down the ditch and come over here to where the logging trucks have been working. It'll lead me right, hopefully, to the trailhead of where I'm going. There's several trails I can use to go up here. Lots of prepared trails. The first one I'm going to try, I might go up twice. It's going to be the steepest one up this way, where they're hopefully not working with these logging trucks. So. Just talked to that nice young man down there. See if I could go through here while they are working, and he said it'd be fine for now. So that's why I'm following this, because it's the steepest trail here. That was a fun change of pace, taking the bulldozer trail up, and now I'm following it to who knows where. I know the area so good, I'll figure out how to get to the top. Just got off the bulldozer trail and getting back on the traditional trails up here on the Roost. Not a bad place to train. close to the top. That is Buzzard's Roost. We'll be there in a few minutes. Ladies and gentlemen, I present you the view from the top of Buzzard's Roost. Way in the distance there is Harney Peak, highest point east of the Rockies. Just turned around at the trailhead. You can see fall colors are coming in. I just turned around at the trailhead. If this workout was a bag of French fries, I'd be pulling back into that drive-through and saying, let's supersize it. Because I'm going to go back up to the top of Buzzard's Roost one more time. I think it's kind of ironic that I'm coming up on the Buzzard's Roost Summit for the second time, and to think I should be worried when there are actual buzzards circling over my head. That might not be a good... Oh, there's some of them right there if you can see them. I hope they show up. Maybe when you're 72 years old and you've been out on the trail for a long time and you look gassed, maybe the buzzards know something I don't know. We'll find out. Second time to Buzzard's Roost on this workout. Let's get back to the truck. Let's see, 11 very interesting miles later, we're back at the truck. Felt like a lot more than that, but at least I got in 11 miles in just a hair under 2,000 foot vert. Gosh, that was all I had today. Legs weren't fresh, but they were better than yesterday. So 11 miles, 11,000 foot, or 11 miles, 2,000 foot vertical gain and loss. Good workout.